it seems like whenever somebody has something they want to promote because nobody cares about what they're doing otherwise, they turn this little thing on here, and or they go sit on a platform with just enough traction, hoping that it forces me to cause some type of interaction.
Rem, watch how you talk to me.
Do people?
Claressa Shields finally responds to Remy Ma and Alicia Baumgardner and Amanda Serrano linking up for a music video. And oh brother, she don't sound happy. In this video, I'll break it down. Let's get unpacked. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live, Boxing Ego unpack. Yeah. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing, back with my original series Unpack, often imitated, never duplicated. Now, Claressa Shields just won her fight versus Kay Scott. Am I surprised? Absolutely not. There's no reason to be. Why would I be surprised when I told you it was going to happen? But I don't want to go in on that because that's a whole separate topic. But I'm about to cook y'all on that whole victory. I'm giving her time to celebrate, but just know there's going to be some content coming. Now, if you follow my channel, I let you know Remy Ma dropped a teaser video and it was pretty spicy. You see right here, Alicia Baumgardner in the car, in the Rolls Royce. Amanda Serrano, Remy Ma want to go. She throwing up the middle fingers, having a good time, right? This is a new diss song, throwing up the double birdies, sticking her tongue out like do, right? You see both Baumgardner and Serrano looking glammed up. So I was like, man, Rem cold. That was a cold move. And again, I've already made a video about that. Please check that on the channel. But Remy, that was gangster of Remy. I come from hip hop. I rap. So for me, I love it. That's a hip hop move. I remember, just to give you guys a hip hop example, rest in peace to Shawty Low, but he was beefing with him. And Shawty Low was like, you ain't really from Atlanta or whatever. And T.I.'s like, the king, homie. The king of the South. Hey, a G, right? And for one of his music videos where he dissed Shawty Low, the boy T.I. pulled out like a picnic lawn chair, unfolded it, and sat down in Shawty Low's projects. Like, yeah, you said I'm not good here. I can't come to your hood in Atlanta in the A where Claressa Shields just fought. All right, bet. And he pulled out the lawn chair, sat it down, and started rapping. And I'm like, because I've read the Art of War, Sun Tzu, and Robert Greene, 48 Laws of Power. So I'm a strategist, and I know, you got to make moves. When it's wartime, you know what I mean? So you got to make the proper moves. Claressa's not good at that at all. Remy, she a scientist. She know how to get under Pap's skin and apparently under Claressa Shields' skin, right? And now that little, it was like, I mean, you just looked at it. You literally looked at it. It was like maybe 10-second clip. You know, the other part is she pulled up a LED, announcement van with the LED. I'm sure you guys have seen them if you've been to Vegas or something, with the LED lights. It was playing her song with like a lyric video. Pulled up to the State Farm Arena, had it parked, and blaring that in front of the State Farm Arena, right? So it's looking ugly for Claressa Shields. The song dropped the day of the weigh-in, right? Unexpectedly, Remy dropped the song. All the blogs picked it up. And here's the other issue, right? Remy Ma, when you drop music, if it's good, that could potentially be timeless, like to the point where a woman, like she might be driving in her whip, or a dude or whoever, right? And be like, man, let me hear that. Let me hear that Why You Effing Lying. Women might drive or do a Get Ready With Me video and put that Conceited on. That's how potent music is, right? When you make good music, right? Also, for Remy, this is monetized. So she's outsmarting Claressa Shields by a country mile because she's doing what she's best at, which is rapping. That's why we even know who a Remy Ma is, because of Terror Squad, TS, Fat Joe, and Remy being a part of the clique, right? So she's doing what she does and getting paid, right? Like me, I get paid doing what I love. It don't matter. Y'all could leave all negative comments. I got it off my chest. I spoke my mind, and I'm getting paid for it. It's the American way. It's the American dream. So I don't feel nothing. People are like, oh, Ego, you're mad. What would I be mad about? I get to wake up when I want, go to bed when I want, and get paid to speak my mind. I wouldn't change it for anything in the world, right? So Remy's able to monetize her craft. Claressa Shields had a fight. She said she's not fighting until like December or January. So you're going to have to go to other people's fights or keep going on podcasts. Because no one, let's be real, nobody's checking for Claressa's music. You rap horrible, right? You rap like what are those characters from Roger Rabbit? Remember that movie, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? They were like little weasels. You rap like the weasel. Yeah, right there. You out here rapping like the weasels, and just Google it if you're too young or something. Google it. That's what Claressa Shields sounds like to me. Like one of the weasels from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Should I repose of them bars? You got a problem with that? Right? Them little weasels. Just go look up the movie, bro. So you're not good at rapping. It's just, you can't dance, can't cook, can't sing. You definitely can't sing. I wrote this song for you. Well, you shouldn't have, because the song is trash, right? So Remy is out here doing something you really can't do, which is like getting paid for her craft. You could get paid for your craft if you stick to boxing, right? But you're running out of people to even fight. That K. Scott fight was terrible. Your performance was good. You laced up some good combinations. You did your part, but it looked like the girl had never fought a day in her life. Like she shouldn't have even been in the ring. And now you got yourself banned from MVP. Ban who? Ban who? And they got like 99% of the women. You can't fight yourself. So Claressa, I still believe it. She's in a pickle. And now all you could do, because you don't have a fight, your own words, till December or January, you're going to have to be on social media all day, going live with no fight, no nothing, talking about papoose or doing podcasts. It's just, people are going to grow tired of it. They really are. You know what I mean? Versus Remy, she put out a song. More blogs pick it up. More people like me talk about it. People like, oh, what's this about? Want to go? Hit play. She getting paid off that. You see, it's just levels to the trolling, if you will, right? And then how many times have we all, I grew up on music, right? So how many times have you liked a song and then like Usher come out with the video? Like you hear pew, pew, pew. It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my cruising the street. And then you see that video, he in Paris. And now you like the song even more because the Nice and Slow video is, it just matches. And it's fire. You know what I mean? So wait till that video drop. That's all I'm going to say. Wait till that. I don't know when. I'm not behind it. But wait till that video drop. So Claressa Shields has finally spoke out, and she don't appear happy to me that the song's coming out. So right now we're going to take a listen to what she had to say regarding pretty much Bumgardner, Remy, and Serrano.
They've been barking up your tree. Now she's in a little smaller weight class.
Shannon,
Y'all used to be cool. I don't know what happened along the way. Huh?
Shannon, you're not about to play with me. That girl is a bum.
Oh Lord.
She's a bum. She's a hater. And then look, you know you beating these when they all start teaming up. Them hoes is teaming up with a monster rapper. Her.
First of all, Claressa's voice is so annoying to me. I don't care what, she could be the greatest fighter, whatever. I don't care about none of that. Her voice is like nails on a chalkboard. Sidebar. The other thing, she was like, man, you know you the greatest when they teaming up on you. I got so much to say, but I want y'all to hear the clip, and then I'll give you my thoughts.
Amanda trying to be down. Like, y'all can't beat me one-on-one, so y'all gotta go team up and make it seem like y'all doing something. Y'all are some losers. Go and knock out. Go and win. Go and sell out of the arena.
This girl is delusional. She said, go and knock bees out. This girl, something may truly be wrong, right? I don't know what that Flint water hitting for. I don't know if you were dropped on the head. I don't know. I really don't know. But at this point, it's just giving delusional, delulud in a mug, bro. And it's really kind of concerning. Like, if you even hear her at the press conference, she's taking pauses, right? Pauses, like she's forgetful. Like, yeah, something might be going on with her memory. I'm not even being funny. I'm being real. So anyway, why do I say that? Bumgardner is 18-1, right? So she don't have many more fights than you. I think you guys have the exact same. You both have 19 fights. She has 7 knockouts, right? You just told them to go get you some knockouts, right? They have more knockouts than you, both of them. Now, Amanda Serrano, she has 54 bouts total, 49-4-1, right? Never been knocked out herself, but she boasts a high 32% knockout, and she's a 5 or 6 division champion. So she moved up and down in weight just like you did too. In fact, with Serrano, she just tied Christy Martin for the most knockouts in female boxing history, right? And now MVP and Jake Paul have her on a TikTok live, and they're going to try to go live on TikTok and break that record that she just set in El Paso, Texas. And that's what you see right here, right? It's official. Serrano defending her featherweight titles against a number 2 ranked WBO contender, right? And look right there. See, I'm a boxing channel, so I can tell you all day about boxing. Fighting for all-time knockout record, because she just tied with Christy Martin, who they just made a movie with Sydney Sweeney about, right? And Serrano was just on the Time magazine, just tied the Christy Martin record. Now, this TikTok live premiere with MVP, and how many people you think are going to watch this? If TikTok is part of this like new generation or whatever, how many people you think are going to watch it on TikTok? There's no paywall to my knowledge, and Jake Paul's going to be promoting MVP, Nikisa. They do a good job promoting their fighters, blah, 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 right? And she's going for a record. And like, people watch the TikTok shops, right? Where people are selling things. So why wouldn't they watch something like this where somebody has the potential to get knocked out to see if she can break the record? You know what I mean? So Claressa Shields is like, oh, I'm the GOAT and all this. But at the end of the day, this is kind of groundbreaking stuff. Serrano already fought Katie Taylor. They made more in that one trilogy fight than Claressa does in her multiple year, 3-4 fight deal with Win Records, right? So you keep trying to drive stats. That Netflix, the numbers for that, you'll never achieve that. I don't care, because it was too crazy. It was on the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson undercard, right?
Might have been barking up your tree. Now she's in a little smaller.
It was on the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson undercard. So you can't really follow that. There's no one even for you to fight. A K Scott can't. That fight did like 100 million views or whatever it was. You can't. You're not topping that, right? So you're mad, and you're like, I don't need MVP, right? Let's keep going.
Now, like, y'all can't beat me one-on-one, so y'all gotta go team up and make it seem like y'all doing something. Y'all are some losers. Go and knock out. Go and win. Go and sell out of the arena. At least she can't sell shoe out of a fucking shoebox.
Damn.
But
Yeah.
I think so. But Claressa, the thing is with you is that there are not very many fighters, male or female, that when you go back and look at your amateur background, you got 2 gold medals.
2 Olympic gold
You
medals.
got all these amateur championships, and you got all these belts. I mean, you started off at this weight, you moved up, wiped it out. Now you come back down, wiping it out. So at what point in time, what do you say? You know what? Pretty soon you're going to have all the damn belts, and ain't going to be nobody for you to fight.
Now, there's always somebody to fight because there's always somebody new. There's always somebody who's watching you, who's studying you. When you're the best, there's always a target in back. There's always a girl who's smaller coming up or a girl that's bigger coming down. So
Really? There's always someone for you to fight. Okay, there might be someone for you to fight, but is it a desired fight? Because you're already down to K Scott. You already whooped her. There's no need for a rematch, obviously. So who you gonna fight next? Lauren Price? And she was like, there's always a girl gonna come up or move down, right? Who's moving down outside of you? What are you talking about? Outside of you, who's coming down from heavyweight and fighting? Like, you're the only one kind of really doing that. What is she talking about? See, I think Claressa talks and then thinks about it after it's too late, right? She's like, yeah, y'all girls is weak. Go get you some knockouts, when both of them have more knockouts than you. You had to cherry pick K Scott, a 42-year-old Australian bogan soccer mom, to get a 4th knockout. And I told you that's why they picked her. Like, people, you can't say, oh man, you hating, when I said it before the fight. I already warned you what type of fight. Like, it's so funny, the GOAT stands that are out, they'll be like, oh, ego, you're hating because she won. I told you she was going to win. So how does that make any sense? Like, I told you she was going to beat K Scott, and K Scott had nothing for her, and it was a cherry pick because the girl, that's why they kept saying she's strong and look at her muscles. What did I say? Muscles don't win fights. I have never looked at somebody and be like, they're going to win because they got muscles and shoulders. That's why they were saying that, because they were really, K Scott was the perfect cherry pick. She really was, because she looked the part. That's why Claressa was like, oh, she like Ivan Drago, y'all saying. And I'm like, who ever called her Ivan Drago? And she has 0% knockout ratio. Nobody really said that. So perfect cherry pick for you, because she was bigger than you and looked in shape. So for a casual, that's a casual dream. So when you knock her out, which you did, congratulations. It looks like you did something like amazing, because she's a champ and she was big and she had muscles. So in a casual brain, they're like, oh, she whooped a champion, right? But I'll work on the other video. Smoke and mirrors, man. the women's boxing talent pool in the higher divisions is trash. I don't know. These people can, even boxers, I don't care. These people can play all the games that they want. Claressa is an exceptional talent as a boxer. I've never said anything otherwise. The only things I've criticized is her antics outside the ring. I've never said she wasn't a good fighter. The problem is your contemporaries in the higher weight classes where you fight, it doesn't have a deep talent pool, right? Like if Allen Iverson, who's already a good basketball player, went to a small village in Taiwan, he's going to crush everybody hooping, right? That's the problem. If Steph Curry, if you take him to a little town in like Dublin, Ireland or something, right? And then they don't really play basketball like that, and they don't really have no standout basketball people. Steph Curry could go into any gym in Dublin, right? Crumlin or wherever. If they don't have they're not known for producing basketball talent, right? Steph Curry's going to destroy everybody, or Kobe or whoever, right? So I'm not blaming Claressa. She can't control like what other females do, but you can't omit it either and act like it doesn't exist. That's why I don't compare Claressa Shields, although she's very good, to Floyd Mayweather and all that, because Floyd had to fight real live warm bodies, right? People who were bigger than him, people who at the time others thought could beat him, right? Like Oscar De La Hoya. People thought Pacquiao. I believe my fight with Floyd is going to bite me, right? There are people like, oh, he's a southpaw. Floyd hates southpaws. He's too fast, too much power. He gonna knock Floyd out. Nobody said that about K. Scott, right? But I'm gonna work on the video so I can really cook y'all. Back to this.
You watching all of them.
So you'll fight anybody, even if they don't have a belt. If they talk, they keep running their mouth. You say, okay, I'll get in the ring with you, even if you don't have. You're not just a belt princess.
not.
You like, I take all challenges.
Nah, it gotta make
you
sense.
ain't got,
It gotta
you
make
ain't got
sense,
no
though.
belt. It don't make sense. Like,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If you wipe everybody out, Claressa, if you take all the belts, you got about 20 belts now.
yeah, but a lot of those belts now, like when I go to, I have to decide within 1 or 2 weeks, do I want to stay
You have to vacate
undisputed? Do I want to stay a heavyweight world champion, or do I want to stay at middleweight? So I have to decide that within 2 weeks.
That's a problem. Again, I try to tell you, man. Claressa just told on herself. I have to decide in a week or two what I'm doing, what weight class I'm fighting at, per the sanctioning body, right? They want to know, are you going to be a heavyweight, or are you staying where you just moved down to fight K. Scott at 160 pounds? Because the reason they do that is so one fighter who's in 2 separate divisions far away doesn't stifle the other division. Like if you're not planning on going back to heavyweight anytime soon, then the show must go on and let the other highly ranked people fight for the belts, so you don't hold up the process, right? Because if she is the best at heavyweight and then the best or one of the best at 160, and then she keep fighting at 160 or 68 even, then nothing can really happen at 175. So that's why they make you decide, and this is more boxing knowledge for the people who follow the Claressa storyline, but they're not familiar with boxing. That's where I come into play. So she told on herself, she got like 2 weeks to decide, is she going back to heavyweight or staying at 160? And I just told you, the talent pool in the women's higher weight classes, it's trash. It's trash. There's nobody at heavyweight. And then when you look at the highly rated people, Claressa probably already fought them because there's not many to choose from, right? This is why female boxing in the higher weight is low-key trash. I'm just being real, right? So a person who stands out and is skilled like Claressa, she gonna tear through everybody in the higher weight classes. The only challenges would be smaller bodied women, which would cause Claressa to have to sacrifice more weight, right? That's why I don't even really understand why she went to heavyweight. She even said the girls are big and slow, like big stiff dummies. Men's boxing, way different, because if you come from cruiserweight to heavyweight in the men's division, you will notice it. You will. That's why you don't really see, except for a couple gifted fighters like Evander Holyfield, David Haye, right? Alexander Usyk, right? You don't see that many people being top cruiserweights and then having a great run at heavyweight, because heavyweight, you could weigh whatever you want in men's boxing, right? Claressa fought Franchon and put a rehydration clause on her, so she couldn't weigh whatever she want and move Franchon Cruz up. You see, that's a little mind games and like make you suffer, like, so you not gonna be way bigger than me. Heavyweight, Wilder had to knock out guys that were 60 pounds bigger than him, or fight guys that were 50, 60 pounds bigger. Totally different, right? You look at heavyweight, you got Anthony Joshua, right? You got Moses Atuma, you got Fabio Wardley, Daniel Dubois, Alexander Usyk, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, right? Tyson Fury. That's just a few, right? You have Martin Bacoli, Jared Big Baby Anderson, Torres. You just it's way. You see how off the top of my head I could just name male heavyweight, and that's just like easy work, right? I could really go deep, but I don't want to bore y'all because the video's not about that. Claressa Shields, outside of her, when she fights at heavyweight, name some of the other girls. Oh, Danielle Perkins. Okay, she just missed weight, signed the Claressa Shields promotion, and Salida promotion, missed weight, and Claressa already fought her and dropped her. So again, there's no fights for her at heavyweight. And you got banned from MVP, so you cooked. Now, I want to spend some more time in the rest of this video talking about what she's saying about Remy and Bumgardner. She's like, yeah, they all got to team up to go against me. She sounds stupid, man. And this is the thing where Claressa Shields always ends up talking too much, because she's the type of person that likes to throw rocks and then hide her hands. She really does. Claressa will be like, oh, it ain't beef with me and Remy. Why do y'all keep saying that? Play the clip.
You are as well too, as a genuine human being. Could you ever see a day where you and Remy see eye to eye and can communicate?
That's when people hold themselves accountable. This whole story about mistresses and getting cheated on gotta stop. That never existed.
Cap.
Once that happened, I am sure, like, I don't got no smoke with her. It's not beef. I don't know why they try to make it seem like it's beef. Now, I don't got no smoke with her. It's not beef. I don't know why they try to happen. I am sure, like, I don't got no smoke with her. It's not beef. I don't know why they try to make it seem like it's beef. Now, may she dislike me? Sure.
Bro, all this girl does is lie. She could be a great fighter and a liar too. Two things could be the same. She just said, I don't have beef with Remy Ma. I just played it again in a brand new interview, barely older than a week. 9 days ago, it says on my screen, right? 9 days ago, she said, I'm not beefing with Remy. 9, right? As of me recording the video. Then she said, may she not like me? Sure, but who cares? So let me get this straight. If you're not beefing with someone, why would they not like you? Does that make any sense?
They try to make it seem like it's beef. Now,
she said the media, the fans, they try to make it seem like it's beef.
I don't got no smoke with her. It's not beef. I don't know why they try to make it seem like it's beef. Now, may she dislike me? Sure. So, but it's like a thing of, I feel like all that stuff comes over time, but it's nothing that I can say like, oh, she did this to me, so it's unforgivable, or I did this to her. It's nothing like that. I think the fans and people try to create these narratives, and people see stuff and they hear stuff. And like the beginning was really an issue because it was like, be honest and be truthful. Don't paint me out to be something that I'm not. I'm not a woman who chase nobody else's man.
Shut up. Can't you see that ego talking? Shut up. Bro, get her out of here. 9 days ago, she lied and played all in y'all face like the alleged man in Aruba with the makeup. She painting y'all face like the Crow. Painting y'all face like Pennywise. Like Sting from WCW. She playing all in y'all face. She just said it's the media, it's the fans. Like, these people are fraudulent. Papoose and Claressa are fraudulent, right? Because they do all this stuff and then they slither around and do this snaky behavior. And then when people call you out on it, then you play this like coy, oh, I don't know why people are saying I'm beefing with Remy. She ain't never did nothing to me like that. Why would it be beef? Why would I beef with her? I'm a grown man. I'm a grown woman, right? And then they want to play this game like we stupid, bro. So I'm going to take you through that. Take me through that. 9 days ago, you're like, well, it ain't beef, man. Why do you? And then they're even they look alike now. Papoose, you ever seen a picture of them? Papoose and Claressa, y'all been together so long with this affair, with this adultery. Y'all starting to resemble each other. Dead homies, right? And they're also using each other's talking points. We met July 6th at the Shakur fight. It never affected her. Right? Same talking points. And I could tell because she picking up on his vocabulary, right? False narratives, Vlad. It's a false narrative. What do they have on Instagram? And Vlad's like, I don't know, emojis. No, timestamp. Yeah, it never affected a timestamp. That's it, Vlad. Like, why all this roundabout stuff? Why didn't you just say on Instagram they got timestamps? You playing all these pop quiz and games and stuff like that. And I had never really revealed this, but I'm gonna reveal it right now. I had someone in my DM and accidentally sent something, right? I sent a message and then it was like messed up. So on Instagram, I literally looked at the like hard press or whatever for a couple of seconds. The unsend option was there. I hit unsend. It cleared the whole message out, right? It cleared the whole message out to the point where they couldn't even see it no more. It's not showing up on there. It was two options. It said erase or delete for you only or unsend, right? So Papoose on Vlad like, yeah, Vlad, it got timestamps, man, right? But I literally just did a message and there's a thread in that one message. I hit unsend and you can't even tell it. Try it on your phone. Send somebody a DM and then put like A, B, C, D, E, F, G and then E for ego. Take the E and then hit unsend. And then it'll have A, B, C, D, skip E, and it'll say F and G, right? So we don't know what you did. And you got two phones. You might have burner Instagram account. I don't trust these people. Because even if you look at Claressa's shoes, when she got her messages on her text messages leaked by Remy, it looks like she's having a conversation by herself. So to me, I've already brought this up when that first came out. That looks sus. Because either A, you're talking to yourself and you're crazy, like the people on the subways, right? Or B, he was responding, but by the time Remy looked at it, his messages were deleted. Because if you go look again, it don't make sense. She's like, oh, Pap, I asked for flowers. I'm tripping. I did it. So either all these text bubbles with no no message in between, that's not a normal conversation. I have a conversation with ladies all the time on text, right? It'd be like, I send 1, maybe 2, she send 3, she send 1, I send 1. You know what I mean? It's like an actual conversation. But you go back and look at the Claressa, it looked like big chunks of blocks in the gray blocks or whatever. That's her messages only without him responding. So either you were just typing more messages, you typing 40 messages to his 1, which makes you look stupid from the beginning, or he was deleting messages, and by the time Remy snooped through his phone or whatever and grabbed the screen grabs, he had already deleted them. And I know dudes who have cheated on their girl, and that's what they do. They put the cheat girl, it'd be like Domino's Pizza, instead of putting Monica or Monique. You know what I mean? They don't want to put the name, so they put Chipotle. And like, why is Chipotle and Domino's calling you at 4 a.m. in the morning? You know what I mean? Or they'll have messages and then delete them, or Snapchats so it deletes. Come on, bro. I shouldn't have to baby y'all and explain how people move when they doing grimy stuff. So Claressa keeps playing this game like, I don't know. Why y'all keep saying this beef? Huh, Rissa? Really? Now, if you made it this far, make sure you hype the video up. Consider subscribing. My name is Ego. I've been covering boxing. If you're a fan of boxing, then you should be a fan of me. Listen, if I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. I've been putting out fire content for you guys. If you enjoy it, I don't make no excuses. If I say it's coming out, it's coming out, and I drop the hotness. So if you like that, you like how we getting down over here, hit the like button. I'm going to keep dropping flames on this girl and other things in the world of boxing. So shout out to everybody for the donations and the likes and the support. We're going to keep cooking. But Claressa Shields, she keep playing victim, like throwing stones, hiding her hand, acting, oh, why would you do that? Like, it's like you do something bad to somebody and then you say, oh, why are you mad at me? Like, come on, bro. Are these the games that we're going to play? Oh, it's not beef. It's the media and the fans. You know what I mean? And Claressa don't understand there's a value in saying less. Like, the more you talk, the worse it is for you a lot of times, right? Silence can be golden. Not talking, not responding to everything, right? And she's clearly never read the book I mentioned earlier, 48 Laws of Power. I can tell by how she acts. There's no way you read it. I don't even know if she could read, but she ain't read that book because she's not abiding by any of the laws. So either you read it and you didn't know how to comprehend it, or you didn't read it. Because again, silence can be golden, like not responding to everything. And in my view, my worldview, the more she does this stupid stuff, it responds to every little thing and every little comment, the more it shows me it really does bother you, right? You're offended that these people teamed up. But the thing is, the other thing that you said that didn't make sense to me is you're like, yeah, they got to team up to go against me. Stop feeling sorry for yourself, right? Because there's a picture of you and you're holding Alicia Baumgartner. There's a whole interview online of you guys doing an interview, you doing an interview, you see her, and then she comes and joins you on YouTube, right? So the reality is, everybody that you're beefing with, you had a relationship with, and you were cool with them, right? But because of your personality, because she's the common denominator, folks, right? She's the common denominator. Why would I blame anybody else when it's always her? Like, if one person is beefing with a nation and they're the only common denominator, then my belief is you're part of the problem for sure, right? You feel sorry. Oh man, they teaming up against me. They trying to go against the GOAT. First of all, they both are signed to MVP. This picture was taken well before that Remy Ma song even came out, right? When Alicia Baumgartner, because Serrano was there first with MVP. When Baumgartner signed, they literally had promo stuff with Jake Paul and Amanda Serrano and say, hey, we got a new person aboard. And that I believe that's when this picture came out, but they had videos and stuff out. So you talking about teaming up, Remy already not messing with you. They were already like cordial and cool with each other because they're on the same roster. They had already done, you know what I mean, been at New York Knicks games at the same game, did promo shoots on the same roster. They aren't and at one point, Bumgarner, I think, wanted to fight Serrano, but they're both professional. So they kept it professional. And if the day ever came where they had to fight, I guess they would fight. But the point is, they never lost respect for each other. You were in cool with all these people, and you're the only odd person out that can't maintain no relationship. You can't even maintain a relationship with your own family, right? You be like, it'll always be the family that betray you. I just hung out with my family. We had a great time. Ate dinner, ate dessert, watched movies, right? So that's you. That's you and the Flint, Lint, and Dust Bunnies. You trying to make it like everyone has the same problem. I'm not beefing with none of my cousins. That's a you problem, right? You the one beefing with your peers and stuff. And you're the common denominator. Like, I can assure you. Because, like, let's say Box of Ego. The people who say that they got beef with me, I guarantee you they don't have my phone number. I guarantee you they don't know me, right? They haven't, like, ask them what I've been up to recently. There's no one that can claim that they beef with me that really even know me, right? That can say they've been over to my place. Nobody. I can assure you. I don't have beef. I don't spend time beefing with. I'm out here getting money, making moves, and spending time with my family and doing what I love. But whoever, you know what I mean? If someone has beef with me or whatever, I guarantee you they can't say like, oh, Ego wronged me because he stole thousands of dollars from me or slept with my wife or whatever. Or that they even know me or have had a conversation with me. Because, you know, people on this internet stuff, people can have issue and they don't even know who they have issue with. You don't like Neon or Dean the Great or whoever, but you don't really know Dean the Great to not like him. You just know whatever you've seen on the stream or whatever. And so that's the internet. So that's the reality. Claressa, you are the one that can't maintain no relationship. You were cool with Franchon Cruz. Now she said you plagiarizing and stealing their look. Did a video about it. Check it. You know, you were cool with Amanda Serrano and Bumgarner, and Layla Ali was like an early mentor. You were the one with all the failed relationships. So you're like, oh, they ganging up. Why would they not do the video with Remy? That's a better question. And why are you exiled? You could have been you could have been had Remy walk you out. We didn't care about that. That Lotto walkout was trash. She came out in a pink nightie like a full-on mistress and side trick. You know what I mean? You had this girl so brain dead. She had a drum line, Nick Cannon from Drumline hitting some drum, brrr, and then had her rapping. You couldn't even hear that. That whole event was trash for real. If I'm being honest, right? You got her rapping. You can't even, I don't know the song. Couldn't hear the song because you had a drum line, Nick Cannon brrr, flipping the sticks and then hitting the drum. That was just dumb. Like, who does that? Let your drummer go, get a drummer some, and then maybe Lotto. Then you had a 1,000,000-man march up in the tunnel for no reason. And it looked all chaotic. Lotto was next to you and she pushed in the back. It was disorganized. It was a mess. Y'all out here coddling DeGuo acting like this don't stink. Like I'm the crazy one. Like everything I'm saying ain't true. Again, Claressa want to play all these games. Proof is in the pudding, right? So she put this out and it says 2+ years later, right? 2+ years later, talk about dating Papoose, right? And it said, me and my man, crying emoji, so D got bum bees mad. Aha. And then she's the one in her, keep in mind, not even in her new diss song, but in Why You Effing Lying, the old diss song that they try to cease and desist, that's where she says so D. So Claressa be telling on herself. You didn't even reference her new diss song. You're referencing the very first diss song. And why would you say that about your man? Why would you say so D got bum itches mad? Like, so you're using her diss terminology that he has so D. That's your dude though. Like, again, she's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Why would you like why would you say that? Why would you like, she said he has so D and you called him that? Like, how embarrassing this couple is, right? What else did she put? And we're just going over different old stuff. Claressa Shields, she previously said, this can't be serious. You have 2 boyfriends. Remy said, that's what he told you, right? So how is she playing this game again? Acting like, hey, man, we're not beefing. Where'd you guys get that from? Right? Let's look at this one. Papoose. He's like, sorry to say that Remy is a narcissist. Takes one to know one, huh? She chose to cheat repeatedly. Now that I finally moved on, she's playing the victim. I have requested a divorce numerous times. Bro, she rather clout chase on social media. What is your current girl doing? Is that not clout chasing? Look, and he's always trying to make it like he's endearing. For the sake of my 6-year-old baby, she has to go to school, so I remain quiet. But now you getting, like, fast forward to the future, you getting Claressa tattoos. Tattoo this on your face. Tattoo this picture on your arm. Yeah. Do that. The name, you wrote it too small. Not good enough. Put this T-Rex face up on there. Like how Remy get a portrait in a bottle, you could have put this face in a boxing glove or a Tyrannosaurus Rex body. So yeah, we need you to update that tattoo. And you probably did it with invisible ink because you definitely made it small. So in case it don't work out, you can remove it and it'll be easy to cover up. So you probably use invisible ink on that, you know, in that little baby font you had going on. So again, this is Claressa Shields. How a woman with 2 boyfriends mad at a man because he has a girlfriend. Remy Ma, if I ain't the only one, why are you tagging me? This is Claressa Shields, y'all. Right? So again, how dare her try to play us for a fool and act like we conjured up a fake beef between y'all when it's clear you're taking shots at her, right? Now, you're like, oh, they got to gang up on me. June 19th, you see that, right? And I want you guys to read this. Amanda Serrano said, you are unquestionably the GOAT. No one could ever do that to you, right? For those who question who is the best and compared her to you, her freaking name is Claressa Shields, right? And the reason I included this one is because it goes to show you that Claressa, even though she's very skilled in boxing, not dancing, rapping, singing, and cooking, but boxing and boxing only, it goes to show you that she's such an egomaniac and she's crashed out all these relationships because she can't keep them. And this is proof that Amanda Serrano was in your corner. I just showed you, right? She literally is like, you the GOAT, and was giving you props. You even said, we can share the GOAT title. You know that? You my sis. So you're the one that can't keep a relationship. You. It's all your fault. We unpack.